Grand Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video, or the same video because we never finished these cards. So, and that's why I was gonna. I think I ended this video and I might even did another one in between. But on the note of what people tend to do is glorify the fallen or celebrities that have died allegedly or went into the underworld or went back into the underworld or whatever this is. People tend to worship these as household names as if like shout out to this and that, but my mind and my vision as a real God can see through all these people. So I feel like I can see through these people, but then there's also a piece of me that's connected to something when it comes to this inheritance or these finances here. Okay. um it also has something to do with these groups of people, and I think this is very significant here, that have had a hold on my vision or a hold on my mind or access to me that they should not have had access, that they should not have had it. These could be people that sprouted from this particular community, whether they went and were famous and lied about where they lived or whatever this is, okay? This is somebody that can scroll back to heavens and break what they call, what the churches want you to believe is what God is and what angels are and things like this, and set the record straight. That might shatter your view on what God is. So there's something about these finances here. There's already been known to me that there's an inheritance that's supposed to be mine, period. Whatever, somebody's trying to change something before they pass. But I feel like some of this stuff, whoever these people are, they already perished. Somebody has gathered these things and spread them about and been manipulated or mind controlled to do certain things or not support me in whatever this is. It's almost like you being psychic or being a god, so you're in the mix when everybody's finding about this inheritance, but all of a sudden the family wants to shut you out when you're the Christ or the son that's supposed to come judge these people, because they know that you're going to be able to judge them for things that they have done. So before the Christ can sit on the throne, these people want to put themselves in places so they're not able to be judged, or it's a problem when I'm judging them, or it's a problem because I don't have to see. I can sometimes just pick up on the energy that's going on around me and just shoot my shot and say what got to be said. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that's coming my feed, that's anything I can smell, touch, sense, hear, think, anything that comes in my feed when I'm looking at the computer, the TV, people outside, the snow on the ground. That's what I call my feed. It's everything that is available to me to be able to pull on every single day throughout my day, in my sleep, when I wake up, my dreams, whatever it is. Even if I can't remember my dreams, I'm pretty sure some of it is coming out in these readings. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it takes a mind of somebody. These are people that's also acting holy or something, but the center of the holiness is the person that they're excluding from this family dynamic, or excluding from commotion or communication that's going on amongst people, when they already know who is the chosen one. They already know who is the heir of the throne. They already know who is supposed to inherit this. But everybody else in that busybody mentality, even if we want to look at the ideology of a caste system in reverse, the caste system when it comes to the pharaohs, the pharaoh or the king or the son or whatever, the fortunate son, whatever, was sit at the top of that pyramid. Okay. Now, at any time, these people can, the people at the bottom, they hold the most weight, is more of them, right? A variety of them. In the Egyptian pyramid scheme or caste system, they didn't separate it like India, where you have your Dalit people that are in the black or in the dark or underneath, or the latrine cleaners, or undesirable, or whatever they call them. And then on top of that, that's that abyss, um the Sheol or something like this, right? So you didn't have to do anything wrong. Somebody has figured out a way to keep you in the Sheol or in the dark, even if you are not guilty of anything. If they don't want you to see what everybody else on the top of the pyramid is doing, somebody can quickly try to take you from that top spot and start kicking you down a notch, right? And if you're on your spiritual journey where that's all you're supposed to be focused on, people can say, well, this person doesn't work, this person doesn't do this, they're not cleaning, they're not doing this. But this is a matter of at this particular time in your life, everything is supposed to stop. And all my energy is given to this, right? So, luckily I'm able to do that with the situation that I'm in. I may not have been able to if I was not a so-called at-home mom. I wouldn't have been able to focus on this and build whatever this is. So this is also people, they're not paying attention to what I'm saying, what I'm doing, the work that I put out here. Actually, they're hiring other people, also putting, I feel like putting plugs in my, how we look at the Ace of Cups is flowing. There's different like streams of water coming out of there. That's like somebody finding out, oh, you did a good job at this, plugging up that hole, giving the credit and giving that information, somebody else the rights to the information that I got out of the mud. So somebody else could be building a library, but they're looking at my information and recrafting it and adding it to their library, when it's what I work to do. I put in all those hours to put forth this information. That's what I was called to do in the family, the one to put out this new information that normally we weren't hearing or seeing, right? To cause some type of change. And I feel like they use that, and then they also use it to backfire or try to use it against me, actually, right? So when we're looking at this, that means that if there's we have the Shio or the Dalit people or the that part of the caste system, and then we have the after that in India's caste system, you have the commoners, peasants, and servants. Now that could be three different breeds or creeds or bands of people or something like this, right? It's all still servitude, right? And then as you go up to the top of the pyramid will be the priest and the teachers, okay? They're at the top. So, I could add people like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X as like leaders that try to bring some type of change or something when it comes to the way that we look at things. I wouldn't look at them as scholarly, but I think Martin Luther King was a preacher or something at some point in time or something like this. But it's like activist energy. Okay, so those are like activists. Those can be teachers or something as well, right? All of these people that have their Bibles out every single day with these groups of people. The Hebrew Israelites could be priests or teachers. Those of us that were doing our thing in the indigenous community, that could be looked at as a teacher or a priest. I feel like the thing that I'm hearing is I'm just too real for whatever this fake shit is that they're trying to continue to portray. But I'm the child that came to bring change. And I don't, it's no, I'm not having to care about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm caring about what God or source or that energy that's within me or my higher self connected to that higher energy is saying. Everybody's different. Sometimes somebody's going to come and they're going to have a different perspective than everybody else. And you may want to take notice or you may want to support that person so they can stay on that track. But if it's too real and it's going to start poking holes in these people that have been looking in on me, their story, right? Then, that could be a problem. All right. And these people that, they practice this strength energy, but they're not really standing too strong. It doesn't look like it to me anyway. These are people that can be, brought down by some kind of deal, or if they want to be a movie star, or if their desires. What do you desire to be? They're quick to give up that seriousness about bringing change or something bigger, something more godly, right? I think in the Bible it says something, but who is practicing to try to be like God? Nobody is doing that. Nobody want to be like God. I mean, who is doing that? That if my desire, even I can have one, everybody probably does, but if my desire is going to get in the way of me being me, or leading something or causing some type of positive change, even if it's negative, even if something that I'm saying about someone is negative, it's not me being negative, is what you did that I can see that I'm bringing up that you don't like, while you were he and then haing behind the scenes, while these people had me in some bubble watching every single thing that I've done throughout my life and figuring out when would I get to the point where I want to stand on my throne and stand on what I'm saying. And then that's when they want to go ahead and take those things that they would say would be undesirable to the people, to expose those things in public, but never want to expose the good things about someone, because all these people would have known about the rape and pillage that happened to this one person that's in the center of this thing as the world card energy. So even as a powerful lord that lived here a long time, I've never met this person or something like this. Maybe this is somebody that was on the other side, or people under the stairs, or someone that's an outsider or something like this, or supposedly died, but they really didn't. And they were just there to make sure that I was safe. And this person could have been like a Viseria or something, and now he's dead. These people, I'm looking at this whole thing of Game of Thrones, like these people, that was not their only version of them. That might have been the underworld version of them. But again, these people could still be living on. Like, say for instance, your dad could have really passed away when you were 5 years old. You were too young to realize that somebody cloned that dad and brought a new version of him in. Your dad looked really different at sometimes. You can have a picture of him at 1 years old, and then look at him again, a picture with you and him at 10 years old, and you don't really see, you see a large difference in what your father looked like, because that version of him could have been taken to do something else hidden in the world, in the shadow government or governance of what this whole thing is. All right. So that person could have been watching and making sure that somebody was okay all this time. But if that person is not in that energy, because this, it reminds me of a kind of like an Eli Pope or something. That's why I kind of put that post up the other day. I mean, earlier. Because like I said, this will be something, somebody, I said something, I don't know. Somebody or something that couldn't come to you directly and sit with you. That's like you already having your dad or something, and then the older version of your dad, maybe he was a forever younger. Some of these forever youngers have to step out of the limelight at some point in time, or people will get suspicious as if, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So I don't know. I know somebody sent me the song the other day, Ask William. That's my dad's name. So I'm thinking, why would you tell me to ask? It felt like a fatherly energy, but I don't know. Maybe that's not my dad's real name. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know what we're talking about here, but let's just see something real quick, because I want to use the world. I want to use the world card as something to be able to talk about what we're talking about right now. Okay, because I don't want to get scrambled and be all over the place, because that's what this group of people want to do, because they're already, that's like somebody taking your identity, giving it to somebody else. They're just waiting for you to die. They already know what's going on. They've already been preparing things. They've been had meetings. They just never invited. We all got the message 2 or 3 years ago about who I am. And then everybody just started getting quiet. I don't know where these people are, but I know that we were telepathically communicating at some point in time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if somebody just want me to forget what I already knew. You know what I'm saying? So somebody else can continue to take over. And these people would leave you out of these things purposely. If there was some training or something, leave you out of that purposely. If there was upgrades, leave you out of that purposely. So that you will look like you don't know what the hell is going on, and you're not even prepared, and you wouldn't be able to do this. But I was just getting this as well. Say you're the creative, fun, spunky, oh, let's have a party, let's decorate. You're always been the one that bring life to the family. You're the one that bring up trips. You're the one that's all excited about. You're the one that's always wanted to do something exceptional. But the person you with, that they paired you with, is just a plain Jane person. They just want to go home, come home, drink, go to work, come home, drink, go. This is all they think about doing all the time. But you're the one that's always got these new ideas, inspiration, things like this, or whatever. Somebody is trying to tell me, like, I don't have, you're the one that started your own business from the ground up, opened it up, it opened up your doors without no help and things like this. But this other person has never showed interest in doing anything else. But it's, that's why I say you can't, nobody can say, and would never not live my life because somebody else is not living their life. That's already been proven. What are we measuring this to? Because I'm the creative that may still be able to be good with money if I were somebody that had it whenever I have it. But this person, because they go to work every single day for a company, and they come home and they sit around and they drink, and they don't even fix anything around the house or anything like this. Okay, maybe car work or something like this. But do you see what I'm saying? What makes that person, say these family members came to that person saying, well, yeah, she never really worked outside of the home, she's an at-home mom. And at-home moms is warriors. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is people that degrade the mother. that dedicates her life to her family, her children, and her man and her home. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, what if somebody did bring this opportunity and say, yeah, your wife, she got this inheritance, but we don't know. And then somebody let this slip in the hand of this masculine. They cloned this masculine a long time ago and took this man, and left me with the clone. And this man was going out interfering or doing things with whatever belongs to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, what made you think? Is it the person that has a spark for life, that wants growth, that's always been one to get out of town or dodge? Or do you feel bad for this man for some reason because this woman ain't sitting, she's sitting at home on her ass and she not working? Do you know what I'm saying? What is your real problem? Because most women would say, hey, if I had the chance to sit at home and my man take care of me, and that's our agreement, hell yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? No matter what pay grade, as long as you're able to, we've always been able to make it. Until the past 2 years, things have been kind of funny, but we've always been able to make it. We've never had a problem with food in the house or anything like this, and extra money, and being able to save up more money than any other people. Now, if the man could be making the money, but the wife has to also be on board with making sure that she's being able to stay within the means of what this man is saying, or else it may not work. That's the only way that a household like that could be run. Do you understand what I'm saying? She would have to also compromise. She would also have to be a reason why this man was able to save up the money that he was able to save up with one fucking income and 4 children. Do you understand what I'm saying? In her and him. And he has been able to, within they together, because of her mindset and her support on this, would be the reason why that man would be able to still be able to save up certain lump sum of money, where most people in me and my spouse's situation would need 2 households, and they still would not be able to have as much saved up as me and my spouse did. So it doesn't take one person just because that's the person that went to work. There's a lot of money that was saved from all 4 of them children not having to go to daycare. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of money that was saved with me couponing. There was a lot of money that was saved without me wanting a new handbag and the best shoes and things like that, and red bottoms and all that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even for a community or a family to look back and say, leave that bitch behind, we got the money, let's go. That's a grimy fucking thing. And people would have to be put in their place. And not to mind you, that somebody is still a good person, a well fucking rounded person. Actually, the mind behind how they were able to set that family unit up and run it that way. So I feel like people be trying to judge, but you really don't. You don't know it unless you done walked in somebody's shoes. So to say somebody is a gold digger, that would be nonsense. Most of the things that my spouse provides for me, he would already be paying for by himself. He would already be buying food. He would already be paying his rent. He would already be taking care of his cars and things like this. The additive, if you want to be logical about it and break it up, only 10% of his finances go to me, or less. 5 to 10% of whatever he has goes to me. The rest of it, you would have had to take care of these children, whether we lived with you or not. The rest of it would have been being paid regardless. If we had separated and you were on child support, it would have been paid regardless. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I think it's gross for a bunch of people to look at something of how something was formed and operated and structured, and it was decent, and want to break it apart instead of showing that this is something that people could have if they work together or something like this. No, it's not perfect. Yes, other things could have been going on, relationship things. There could have been things going on that each person didn't know about each other. But again, it never done anything to break up anything that was going on in the house. So, you know, I look at this like, I don't know whose thinking this is. I was listening to a reader, and I kind of like the way that she does her reads. Okay. I kind of like the way that she look. Well, I didn't say look. That would have been being funny, because I was about to say she looked a lot like my daughter. I was trying to say it's funny how she looked a lot like my daughter. Okay. Um, and but you know, anyway, she was doing a video, and I felt like the fact that she did look like my daughter, her phenotype was like my daughter. Because it's funny, my daughter was just asking me, my face look a little bit different. Who do I look like? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I mean, when you sitting next to dad, you kind of look like him, but you know, I don't know. You know, I was saying she has. I have more like a square face or something, and she has more of a heart shaped face. And I really don't know anybody else around me that has a heart shaped face, except for my Taurus's grandmother. She had a heart shaped face, and I will always say how much she looked like. I would always say how much she looked like this could be a Lillian complex because that's what her name was. The daughter looked a lot like a mix between my grandmother, because my grandmother has a heart shaped face. Matter of fact, that's the only other person that I know of in person. My grandmother, Rachel, has a heart shaped face. Okay, and then this woman that I just seen, she has a heart shaped face. Um, but I don't know. I feel like somebody's calling some type of improper judgment on a Nine of Pentacles. They're trying to act like something was just a facade, something was a dream. You didn't get that messaging. That's not what we were saying. You know what I'm saying? So again, for 3 years, these people have had time to work on whatever this is. Something changed. Now, this inheritance could have been attached to me since I was a child, and I never knew nothing about these riches or this abundance or wealth since I was born. These karmic family members, or these family members that are outsiders to me, would have had their hands on this, and they would have been running around the world acting like they got it like that. And I was just left behind. I was the child left behind, right? So if I'm the holy one, they would be doing things that wouldn't look right to me. They would feel like they're gonna be judged by me. But it's almost like they were doing it through an inheritance or something that belonged to me. And now something has just happened right now, in the past 3 years, where this have been made aware to me that there's something attached to me, royalty or something like this, where people have been benefiting off of me being stuck. Or there's times in this relationship where I wanted to leave, but I wouldn't have anywhere to go. Do you understand what I'm saying? And somebody was actually looking at that. And I feel like within the past 3 years, something has shifted where there's a chance where I could have been getting prepared to, or about to receive, or somebody already passed away and somebody's holding on to this and keeping it away from me. But there's something about this, okay? Where usually with an inheritance, if somebody left something, your questions about it, a family unit, a tribal unit, whatever this is, if these people work with this man behind the scenes with the shadow government, whatever the fuck this is not your choice. I'm seeing that energy of like the Allegra, the movie with the Versace movie, when at least she was a little girl, but they could set her down and they asked her, what do you want to do about this? And she said she wanted to go to school and all these other things or whatever, that she didn't want to take it on right now. Right? And her mother already worked with her brother that gave it to her. Okay. And something is something to that matter, or that manner. I don't know what somebody's trying to do. But could you imagine that people are having conversations, people are doing this, they're trying to put trying to put plugs in your ear and do all this stuff, when you know that these people are talking about you in this situation. You know that they've been blocking other opportunities. Like, it's a very vengeful hate. I can't think of it as nothing but a hate crime or cock blocking or something like this. They know somebody was supposed to be in these meetings. We've already talked about this. Or they know somebody was supposed to be fully connected, but you brought all these people in, or these foreign energies, or these other holes into a situation, and tried to make it seem like the Holy Spirit has to go through these people to know what the fuck she know. And that's where we have a problem. These people have a problem with me because I know that some of these people are attached, they're star seeds or whatever, are attached to celebrities and stuff like this. And I look at them like any fucking body else. What do you want from me? What do you want? I'm a whole all God energy. I'm going to look at you like I look at anybody. Plus, I know sometimes they take the lowest of the low in energy, or low vibrating, and place them up high and paint them real pretty and put them and prop them up in front of people, when that doesn't mean that that's the true meaning of beauty or something like this. So yeah, somebody's trying to leave the temperance angel out in the cold, or this might be somebody that is not a temperance angel that wants you to be left out in the cold so they can steal something. But I feel like somebody want to fix something and bring some kind of offer in. They could be working hard on this. It could be a king of wands in the reverse. I don't know what that means, okay? For this situation, somebody could be ill, somebody could be cut off from being a nation. That could mean that somebody could have tried to sterilize somebody or something like this. But we also have this little lizard right here, okay? That is warned to keep these energies out of the kingdom. So I don't know what this is. And somebody will call this prejudice or something like that. But what do you call an innocent person that's being hunted down, poked, and prodded at, that has a special gift that nobody else probably have, that can understand and hear the world in another way? These people know that, so they also use that when it comes to mental health, supposedly in the legal system, to try to persecute you for doing exactly what God placed somebody here to do. I feel like they can't bring a tower to me or somebody, and that's why it's a burden to them. If anything is going to come to this King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like they're trying to cause the death of the sun by saying that the sun is mean and angry and a queen of swords. So nobody wants to hear what nobody have to say when it comes to who should be getting these next deals, who should be signed and who should not. These people, like I was saying about the now if we look at the Egyptian caste system, everybody that's called a servitude or slave, there is no demarcation. The Dalit people and all the other commoners, peasants, and servants are all in one place. Now that don't mean people are walking around here treating people like Dalit people, servants. You know, it don't mean that people are really around here cleaning toilets as latrine cleaners. It's just saying that you're disregarded when big things are talked about. But again, how? Most High placed me as a most high energy. I didn't. So if somebody's trying to say you wanted to be the most high, so we brought you down low, no, you don't get to do that. Matter of fact, you don't get to be the judge. You're not the judge. I feel like somebody, a masculine energy, had a hold of me and had me sheltered or something as well. Or I was his favorite or something like this. This masculine energy, but he dealt with these other women in a certain type of way, out on dates, getting together, work environment, or something like this. I've never experienced that. It's just been an energy that's been watching over me. Okay. And I feel like maybe if that person is out the way, or if these women got rid of that man or killed that man, now these women know that if I'm this child that been protected. And let's just keep on looking for this card real quick, because I want to talk about it in some kind of way. Okay, here she is. Okay. So if these other women are these green eyeballs or these snake heads or these leaves, they can be any way like this on any card to me. It's almost like they try to get rid of you see this little fish right here? It's the same as her hair. So this is like I said, this could be like a little spirit guide, masculine energy or something that's always been there in my ear or something like this, right? So if these two wands, one is dirty and one is clean, okay, so one was bogus. Look, it's dark on this side of her dress and everything like this, or on her little sash or whatever. What is this? Something about a silhouette? Also, there's something like her knee is resting on something here. A leg up. I hear a leg over. I don't know, leg up or leg over. I don't know what I don't know what that's supposed to mean, y'all. Okay, but these two wands or whatever could have been the only ones that have access to this woman. But if these women took these wands or her magic or these wands could represent masculine energies that would have been able to be getting close to this person. I feel like these energies here got rid of these wands or did something, caused some kind of disruption. I'll go in and I'll cause discord between them, blah, 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 whatever. All these people have been looking at this person their whole life. If you look at this, I'ma always keep saying it. It's like the same thing as the crib of the baby Jesus with the little swaddle blanket around him. These people watched me from a child grow up. They know my good qualities. They know my bad qualities. They know what pissed me off. They know what's going to get me to say something. They know what's going to get me to be silent. They know. So I don't know if it's right for them to be able to do this. You're not acting very heavenly to me. You can't fool me. No matter how sweet the messages, no matter how, the communication or whatever, how you try to come in, I'm wired a certain way. So all my life I've been doing something that I've been doing things that I've been blocked from doing the thing that source wired me to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Best thing I can also say is it's kind of like because I could relate to Charlotte a little bit on Lucifer when she had to come down, and Lucifer was her favorite. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. Amidadale, she was good with him too, but we all know it. Lucifer seemed like her favorite. Okay, um, and she had to take God sent her away or something like this, and she had to take on the role as at home or a mom or something. She had a job, I think, too, but she had to take care of them children, and she was like, ugh, at first or whatever. Then she started kind of liking the children a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of like, no, I feel like I always been like a mom energy, a natural mom, but I feel like this portion here, where I found myself in a something between my older children already gone, and I have one more left, and we only have a couple years left before she's gonna be out of here. You know what I'm saying? And the when the other children was getting a little older, I'm like, oh, I want one more baby. I just want a boy so bad, please, please, please. And so we end up having the baby, but it was not a boy, okay? And so you know, if you ask me now, since she's getting older, am I at that point where I'm like, oh, I just no. I feel like the children were something to keep me occupied while whatever is connected to my in-laws and my family and whatever else families and distant relatives and people of kinship and star seeds and whoever else is connected to this shit. It was a way for them to make sure I was going to rise to be the first so-called black queen of England, and they fucking didn't want it. Period. They would rather be anybody else, maybe because I don't look the part or something like this. Whatever it would be. So somebody's good enough to be someone you could come touch on this coattail, but not good enough for anything else. And that's not what God put me here for. I wouldn't even be wired to want to sit up in here for another 18 years to raise another child. It wouldn't even, I would probably, no. Mm-mm. I don't know. Not under these circumstances. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I've already seen a vision but showed to me about what it would look like if I was supposed to have this said child, or if these people have done something to block me from bearing my own children, if they've been swapping my children out at birth because they don't think I'm worth having the children, but I can have them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can birth them, but they gave me some possibly clones to raise, and they took my real children somewhere else because I'm not worthy enough to. And they could have even had for the past 25 years another woman's image here, supporting this as what the world card would look like, flossing this woman, dressing this woman, making this woman look like she's, oh, look at this, she's so talented, she has all of the, but it's off the backs of whatever energy that I'm giving. I don't think you understand what you cannot, to be packed with all that I have to offer, for somebody to try to play you out like that. And I've never played it where I want somebody else to stand in front of me or I take the back seat. Sometimes I can say, like, when we're doing like a play at school or we had to do a presentation, yes, I wanted to be at the back of the line. I was trying to get to the back of the line as far in the back as I could. And I wanted to, if we had to break it up with 3 days, just put me on the third day. You know what I'm saying? But if it was something that, but I feel like I'm also been a person that's very much an entrepreneur mindset. And I like to do things that I want to do. I want to do what God and I want me to do. I don't want to do what somebody else wants me to do. And so, that could be a little bit, stubbornish to somebody, but I'm pretty sure I was born to reign. I'm pretty sure I'm more of a better fit than a lot of people that have come and tried or something without having an ulterior motive or trying to just smote or step on somebody else's back, is because I was born with it in my blood. It's something that comes a little bit natural, possibly. Now, it makes me think about rulership, or leaders or rulers or royals from back in the day. Did they all really, some of the older kingdoms, did they all really, children go to these colleges? This is something that, and get this high rated education. This is something that's maybe newer amongst these individuals. Some other belt or something, some patch or something to put on their sash. But who's to tell you that God didn't fashion me a certain way with a certain mindset, integrity, in something like this in order to do something properly with assistance? Now, nobody's saying that don't. These people are being assisted to what step they should take behind my back, being the only true heir. They have been directed as to what to do. So why wouldn't anybody make sure that the real person or the heir is going to be included in these types of workings and dealings? That's just my question. Who are you to unplug somebody from something that God created to be circled around that person to assist this person to get somewhere? So you want me, so what I'm hearing is these people want to force me to be in the field with the flowers or the sunflower. I'm not trying and say, well, you don't do this, or you don't always look like this, or something like this. So, we don't think you should be a flower. I'm not, do you understand? I'm not applying to be one of your flowers in your fucking garden. I am the sun. What are you talking about? So if you want to play stupid with me, then I'll sit here and just play stupid, because again, eventually, or in reality, somebody from that other side that's working together, keeping an eye on me while they do whatever they do behind the scenes with things that have something to do with me, trying to play it off as if somebody has a mental disability when it's them that have the problem. Then I will just sit here and continue to do nothing, because there's nothing else for me to do. It's not like there's even a hype man that come in and say, girl, I'm thinking about, I think that movie, The Devil Wears Prada or something, when she took Anne Hathaway in or whatever as a worker or something like this. And she kept on looking at her. She was like, oh, you got to do something about the way you look or something like this. And the guy was like, come on, girl. And took her into whatever room that was and, whipped her up a little bit and everything to fix her. Sometimes it just takes something like that. Sometimes it just takes, a you know what, you go do these things or whatever. We're going to be working on this stuff, but we want you to work on your image, or we want you to work on these particular things or something like this. So, at least there's something. So go run along and do those things. Even if somebody's leading you astray, you could probably learn a lesson from some of those things. But no, somebody really just put somebody on hold, pause, freeze, and continue to do something behind the scenes. I know what I'm seeing. And to deal with people that they already familiar with in the industry or something like this, instead of bringing someone in that already has maybe really good taste. Say it as this fashion. I might not be a designer, but I could possibly be a stylist, or I can also be somebody that has a really good eye for good pieces in any fucking thing. That's my thing. I have a good eye. I could be a personal fucking shopper. I'm a fucking interior designer. I'm a many motherfucking things. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I want to do those for a profession? No. I'm just saying what I'm good at. Director. Something like this. I'm good at directing things. I cite, direct, move on. I cannot sit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I can't, because I did. I sat long hours without even having that much traffic when I had my store open. So I can sit there, you know what I'm saying? And it does feel a little bit different when it's your shit, okay? As opposed to when you at some type of company, like I used to work at Bath and Body Works, and you're working for somebody else. There's a different feeling. There's a different feeling, right? So I don't know. I'm even looking at something like a Donald Trump. Like, I know they say that he inherited something or whatever from his dad. Not to say that he wasn't already doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it just depends. I'm looking at different situations or scenarios like this. So let's see if we can pull a couple cards on we're gonna put the world card up here, but we're gonna continue to look at these one cards here because I feel like these could have been I put up a coat of arms about actually the trumpet energy the other day, and it was saying something about the seven trumpets or something, and that those symbols look kind of funny to me. It kind of looked like something biblical, so these could be people that work for a certain person or something like this. Okay. um Behind the scenes, this could I also feel like I was picking up on some celebrity that is gone already, but these people, because it was so many of them behind the scenes that didn't want somebody to get something, they worked together to blind the son of this person so that they can take these assets. It would be no way if I was blocked from this father figure or whoever, forefather or whoever this is that would have left whatever this is, they could have kept up the appearance like this person was alive, using old footage and stuff like this if this person is famous. Or a lot of people, famous people, are out of the limelight. People that are social media celebrities are more relevant today. People ain't really checking for Oprah and them like that. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really hearing people talking about that. So this could be what this whole thing is about. And I don't know who is that fucked up to think that you don't deserve something of yours that somebody left for you, and they will sit there and watch you go through trauma that they brought into your life by putting people in your privacy of your home, and then not even allow you to have what belongs to you or a portion of something that belongs to you to be able to move away. Somebody wanted to send you running dirty away from, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with these. So even if these people have millions of dollars, obviously these would not be the proper people that you would want to leave on top of anything. If this is the way that they're going to do something like this, if somebody hired these people or trusted these people to bring the truth to their child that was already in a disadvantage, not because of their mind, but because of this whole thing being around them this whole time, and somebody's going to make sure all these people eat off of what belongs to this woman and only give her a portion last, and put her on the spot and put the spotlight on her and watch as she goes through this process that was might have been at some point of time throughout the beginning of this the most intense thing that I've ever gone through. You know what I'm saying? And these people could have had the knowledge or something to help or to assist, and all they did was take the information and turn it into gossip. That's, you know what I'm saying? It don't hurt me. I've been built differently. But what I'm saying at the end of the day is don't play me like somebody is sitting over here dealing with emotions. You know what you did. I know who you are. I see you. My gifts is different. It's a lot of shit that God shows me because God knows everything, and I all secondarily know a lot of shit. And if we're talking about Sekhmet, that would be the eye of Ra or Heru. And so she would see a lot of shit that even these people, that would be the flashlight for some of these gods. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to play me. If something is presented to me, I know. I'm not no dummy. I can break it down. I can find it out. I can figure it out. I like a good challenge. But I'm not going to play with you. Period. I ain't going to play with you. Not about no business, no matter how small or big it is. That's why a lot of things I get into and I'm like, well, let me try this, let me test this. Well, yeah, maybe, I don't like doing it. I wouldn't like necessarily doing this as a profession. I'll just keep this as one of my hobbies that I like to do or something like this. That's the type of person I am. But again, this could have just been me being in some kind of convent mode. The best way to do that was have me raise children. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to do all this stuff that I learned how to do, like cooking. I don't like cleaning, but I had to learn how to do it. Okay. Sewing and all this stuff that I learned how to do. This could have just been my courses. ladies in waiting, they do little shit like that, embroidery or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, party a little bit. I was a party girl in my 20s and early 30s. Um, a little rowdy or whatever. So I've already experienced those things. And a lot of things, people want this ability to be sitting on a throne or something, but I feel like a lot of these people have more dreams and ambitions and desires, and I feel like it would actually be probably boring for them. I really do. A lot of these people, I just, you know what I'm saying? That's what it just make me different than the rest of them. There's some other reason why they would want to do that. I feel like this could be also, I'm getting like a little bit of Klaus energy when he chose his a neighborhood friend or somebody from the neighborhood rather than choosing Rebecca. Now that could be a Virgo versus me, okay, with a certain masculine, or that could be this Aquarius versus me, which could be my BFF. Like something has happened here, or a Scorpio versus me. There's something has happened already several times, and I feel like somebody could be making an excuse like, "Oh, there's nothing to see here. I'm just gonna go back in the other direction or something like this." And that's why I feel like whatever this is, I feel like something was supposed to already be opened up. You know what I'm saying? There should have been something where I was able to prep, even if, like, how somebody might even go through like a large trial or something. Something was supposed to be prepped, or I was supposed to be trained to know how to speak about some, or like, how somebody would be trained or taught etiquette classes or something. It's something like this that somebody, it don't have to be those things, but I'm just saying something was supposed to happen throughout this whole time, and somebody just wasted the whole time and tried to act like, oh, look, this person is just laying around. Well, you never told me what to do. Some people are like that. I mean, I am very direct, and I am someone that likes to be in control, but at the same time, I like to also, I can follow guide. I need guidance or something, in a sense, about a certain thing that I know nothing about. I don't like to go into things if I don't know about it. I like to learn about it. When I wanted to learn how to do vinyl for my thing, I had to learn about it. When I wanted to know how to make scrapbooks, I had to learn about it. Things like this. And then I watched it a little bit and I said, "Oh, okay, I could get this because I'm a fast learner." You know? When I started doing my research, okay, I could do, I see how this works. It's kind of like this because I like, organizing things or putting things in place or something like this, like sorting things. I've always had a sortful mindset where I could go in a place and say, no, well, that needs to be done. You should put this over here and that over. Okay, see how that, that's my mindset is like that, so I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But I was also picking up the fact that we just kind of just running through some things that was on my mind when I was just sitting here not wanting to get online. There could also be some, I kept on thinking about this cat, the judgment cat, or the no, justice cat. And I was seeing that concrete hole in the wall and the green eyes. And I feel like somebody been peeping here. I don't know, it made me think, because I know that Karma Bites used to have a little cat on her, she used to have a cat on her channel or whatever. And then I think Mommy Watts's cat like to walk around, and my daughter got a cat. And I used to always say when she had that cat, even when they lived here for a little bit, I said, "Girl, that cat don't look like a normal cat. It look like an alien cat." It just made me wonder a little bit because I was feeling like with that hole in the wall, somebody's cat could have caught something. We'll just leave it like that. And when I said, I could hear the energy of, I'm a jealous God. Somebody's either trying to call somebody a jealous God. Somebody is a jealous God. But again, when it comes to my children, I don't call it jealous. I say territorial. I know somebody know I would flip out if I found out they switched all my children at birth and I never got a chance to raise my children, because that's my pride. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna try to make my whole life? That's my pride and joy, and then me find out that that I was raising versions of my children or not my authentic original children. The crafty counsel. That my children could have been out there being raped or abused or brutalized by somebody or something like this. And then again, it would be nice to know, like Whoopi was on there. Oh, my children are in Africa. Of course, I would hope not. But I'm just saying she used that. We're going to just say my children are in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And they're this and they're that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to stay here with your badass kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's something like this. We got crafty counsel or whatever the fuck this is here. Okay, again, as above, so below. It's going on. So these people in the bottom bunker that probably got to go through shit and process stuff in the underworld was the ones that was probably messing with stuff. Because I feel like some records are still in tip-top shape at the top, but I don't know. I feel like publicly these people are showing their ass, and in the underworld these people are threatening somebody. So again, I'm hearing something about levitation, some Levite, not Levite. There's different versions of Levites in the Bible. There it is again. Somebody's sad about this, okay? Or wait, okay, they were sad about this. About losing some cups. So again, I'm a quite the star quality individual. When I look at the star energy with the points on it, that's points of view. That's a crown. That's that's like a couple different, strongholds or strong arms that somebody's has. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm good with speaking. I'm good with listening. I'm good with leading or taking control. I'm good with also being submissive. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm an all-around good motherfucker, and I'm just sorry, okay? I just can't tell. Ain't nobody gonna be able to take it away. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, but I ain't never said I was, and I ain't never need you to try to exploit the fact that I wasn't. Because it's not your time to judge. It was never your thing to judge. So when they say judge not or you'll be judged, you thought that the Christ was judging you. You felt some kind of way and bowed it and froggy, and you ended up judging the Christ. And that's where you went wrong. I ain't saying that I can go around here and say anything about anybody. No, you could go online and say whatever you want, but to go into my personal sacred files or sealed documents or something like this and take shit about me out, that's not the thing. Even I told you guys before, if this is to prove something within the history of me and this Taurus's relationship or my childhood, if you didn't know about it, you didn't know about it. That's between me and God. If you did know about it, you did know about it. And again, even if somebody did think that they found something, you never talked to me about it. You never talked to me about it. You never did. You went and talked to everybody else. So, like I said, I'm not feeling no kind of way about it. I'm just saying what I'm saying. You had no right to do what you did. Somebody stooped low and somebody saying all fair. Well, again, you ain't burning me. You not, you know what I'm saying? You not, most of this shit that you probably got on me, I don't even know happened to me. So I'm not, what do you think you're going to get with that with me? I know you don't, after waking up and realizing that millions of people could have been looking at you your whole life and you didn't know it. What else do you want? I done already processed that shit and went through it. Oh, well. And then you should see that if these people try to blame some murder or something on me, that is a fucking lie. So we got the strength card out here, okay? Yeah, I feel like somebody, these family members, this group, these professionals, these lawyers, these judges did not protect somebody that was going through this process. They actually tried to turn the other cheek. While somebody suffered an abuse at the hands of these particular women. These could be women in their family, their mothers, their sisters, their aunt, my sisters and mothers and aunts and whatever the fuck, whatever it was. Somebody decided not to protect somebody. They knew they were going to try to choose somebody else or something like this, although they made a vow to God. Okay? They didn't protect a marriage or a contract or a union. All right? And I feel like whatever this is, if somebody was trying to cuff a child or something, that could be in reverse. But I feel like somebody's doing this on purpose because they came up with a new bright idea to go in a certain direction. So if this was a person trying to say, well, I'm going to take her child and her husband away or something, and one day, I'm open to conversation about what should be done next if I found out something about this child. I mean, I feel bad a little bit, but then again, maybe the child would be better off with that person. I don't know. Who the fuck is this person? Let me research this person. Why you looking at me? If you want to take the child from me, why you looking at me? Let me look at that person, because I didn't do nothing wrong to this child to make you think that. And even when I used to spank my child, when I spanked my little girls or punish them or yell at them, and I don't think I really hit them, tapping their hand or something if they did something bad, but yelling or something like this, I told you guys the stories about that because I'm not ashamed of it. Do you know what it was like to be in some of these houses in the 80s? I was proud of myself. Once I was proud of myself for changing that direction with my children, okay? And doing it on my own without I raised most all the hours of my children's day. I've only not been around my children we'll say about 10 days in their whole life. My honeymoon, a couple times when I went on a weekend vacation for my birthday, I went out of town with my sister or something like that. Only a couple days I ever been away from them. Out of all four of them, I can count on my one hand probably the amount of times that they spent the night at somebody else's house. If I was going to go out and party, they were at home tucked away in their beds before I left. I did the best. I'm not perfect, but I did the best I knew how. From what I was raised, I was proud of myself for breaking certain things like, yelling or doing like this all the time with my children. So, I mean, anybody got a problem with that? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, okay? It's the truth. But I could say with some of these men, did they break the cycle of not or being kind of like detached from their children and not applying not giving the proper advice or doing certain things or being more loving towards their daughters or open with their daughters so that they don't lean on a man or something like this for some type of support or something like this? I remember people would say, girl, you stayed at home. All they seen was you sit at home. What you think that they gonna do with they self? Well, it seemed like they doing pretty damn good right now. It seemed like each of them have been able to hold up their part of the rent if they got people that live with them or pay their own rent or, have a job or whatever. It seemed like they're off to a decent start. Okay, could they be doing something else? I don't know, but it seemed like they're off to a decent start. They're all over 20 years old and there's only one D baby. And I feel like that was that was, I feel like that was done on purpose because I think somebody saw the ambition. Yeah, a leap of faith. Somebody did that shit on purpose because they seen the beauty and the ambition of that child and that she's kind of headstrong like me. Like that's what I probably would have been like if I had to be a single mother, you know. So I don't know. Somebody trying to keep somebody want to take a leap of faith towards you possibly. But somebody that's trying to keep you blocked from moving on or something like this. Somebody is trading stuff, okay? They want to bring a tower, but they're not. Somebody could be trading here. Like some of these men, I thought they was fucking with me like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand when they switch sides or when they start kicking it with the masculine energy so tough like that. But I don't know if they're trying to do like some kind of fair trade shit. Like one of these gals want to take this masculine or want to take my Coleman masculine and pair him up with another female or something and get rid of the one that they already had. I feel like this person about to get a tower for doing that. Hell, can I say that a Kim Kardashian could have wanted to be whatever they knew my future was going to be? And these people benefited on me being humiliated or something like this? Did they pull the trigger? I don't know. But did they benefit from it? I don't know. Did they? They hold Kim K up as the perfection of the family, but is there some type of energy when it comes to Chris harvesting that goes on with my energy, and I'm just some fat girl that get to stay in the crevices of the wall like Clarissa? Is this a Catherine Medici of the new age? Okay. And somebody think that I'm not appealing, or my body, or my shape of my body or something like this is not appealing. And so I don't deserve to have anything from what? I don't know. I see who these people are. Like, my children be cracking me up because they be like, you don't know that person. I'm like, okay. And I don't think I would know what I do know if these people weren't trying to play around. It's almost like I kept hearing that verse where it said, oh, you want to dispose my secrets about me? Okay, well, then I will break their teeth and I will expose the secrets about them. Oh, they wanted to make sure I didn't have nothing left and that everybody else took my inheritance. Then you're going to pay for it, and whatever else you're breeding right now is going to pay for it, blood, sweat, and tears, until it get paid back. It just is what it is. You just got yourself a new owner. Oh, you thought that you seen somebody getting this Ace of Pentacles and you thought they should take it the hard way in. You thought you should put more on somebody than they needed to have on them, and now you stuck. You can't walk away. Now you a slave right back into the industry. There go judgment right there. Okay? We got the Queen of Swords with a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody want to bring you something. I don't know what this is about. All right. And then we got the Temperance Angel and the Devil. Okay. So I feel like the Temperance Angel already done sliced the devil in half or something like this. So what we said last night, maybe she loved him. Okay. Maybe she didn't. But maybe she ignored him, or maybe she could handle the devil. The devil wasn't a big thing for this Temperance Angel. Okay, maybe this was a Job energy at some point in time, and this person was supposed to come down but do anything but kill somebody. But what if these people said, well, oh, if I give this person cancer in a tube or AIDS in a tube, then, that won't be killing them right away, right? But the alleged thing that you want to happen is death. Oh, people can live a long time with those diseases, but that you touch somebody. We talking about the tree of life energy too. You touch something that you was not supposed to touch. And so this why these people got to get out of the garden. Some of these people that's hiding out right now, you fled to different states and stuff like this, pretending like it's for the holidays, but you afraid of something. It's going to find you there. You might be blocked from coming back, or when you do come back, you're not going to be able to rest for real, nor day or night. We got the Emperor here. Okay. Let's see about these energies here. Because this is all about, it's funny how this card is the only one that came out from here. Let's see what else comes out. Because this is about somebody's finances. It's about somebody's bag. The only thing I'm missing in life, whether this is my child and I'm keeping this child or whatever the fuck this is my bag. Period. And I don't want to talk to nobody else until it's about to be gotten. Or something is opened up that don't have no strings attached to it, where I can go ahead and move the fuck around. We got unrequited love in reverse. I feel like it is a major betrayal. If all these sunflowers knew what my man was out there doing, and I was supposed to be blinded to it and not know what my man is doing, and I got to go through a whole bunch of crew or coven of witches or women to find out what my man want to talk to me about. Right there, so anybody talking about any kind of accusations against me, right there, you already fucked up. Either this person ended the relationship a long time ago so that they could still record me and expose these things or whatever, or my parenting or my partying or my whatever, my cleaning or whatever it is, or this person was still latched on to me for the marriage and the energy and dealing with another person and showing that face of them to the world this whole time. It's something like that. Okay. I thought I just dropped a card. Maybe not. The thing is, and that puts somebody in life in danger here. And I feel like the thing is, yeah, knighthood in reverse, forgiveness in reverse. It's something about the arts is in the upright. Okay. Somebody might be using military background. This could be a private secret military where these people can't say something. But again, other people knew. Other people was tapped into your energy. So that don't even make no sense. Okay. Let's see what else we can get here. Let's see about this Yeti energy here. This number 9 in reverse. Somebody could have been using somebody's birth date or something like this. Somebody could have been using my birth date. Okay. Like I said, this person could wear blonde hair and they might have blue eyes. Okay. They might have big feet. They might be tall, whoever this is. Or they may be tall or have a heightened sense of something, or say we both on YouTube, somebody could be having more numbers or views than me or something like or something like that. We have poverty here, so somebody might be going into poverty here for some night activity with this energy here. Just always remind me of that Neek at night energy, because this kind of remind me, she kind of look a lot like my daughter too. All right. I feel like somebody could have been like, go see this. And this person could have been always sitting on a branch afraid to, but this person, well, I'll go see. And that's why I'm saying somebody could have been on this branch and somebody say, I'll go see. Somebody could have been sending eunuchs in, or I don't know. I wouldn't say eunuch. Well, these could be people that a eunuch could be somebody that was physically decapitated, taken apart, or they were mentally unplugged. Okay. So, this seemed like I was like, yeah, go check and see or whatever. And then when this person went to go check and see, this person did something to this person. They could have pierced somebody. If this is my situation, and there's always been a wise owl watching over me, the whatever female that this, or alleged female that was with this person, could have been piercing me, period. And you guys already know what that means. Why would Jesus say all of those who pierce me? Are these women trying to act like they didn't do something to this child when they were investigating something? Maybe again, knighthood is in reverse. Maybe these people weren't knights, or they shouldn't have been, or something like this. I don't know. But something could be going on with a courthouse, okay? Or at a courthouse, okay? With that person. Let's see what else we could get. Yeah, something about reconciliation here. Okay. These people are the ones that could have tried to put you in prison. Okay. They could have freedom to fly or something, but they could have their wings clipped. And then we have reconciliation in reverse. So there's no reconciling here of what these people did when they was in a courthouse. They could have lied on somebody. Okay. They could have lied on somebody. You could be a widow. Okay. And these people could have lied about something so that they can get something. Okay. There's something about a flood or something. Somebody could have been helping let's see. Somebody could have been helping with somebody with their apartment being flooded, and something could have happened to this person or something. Okay. Or something like this here. Yeah, somebody is not joyful there. Okay. But whoever this is may not be dead. Somebody could be faking their death, or maybe they are dead. I don't know what this is. But again, haughtiness. Somebody was saying that you was acting haughty or something, and you weren't. Or somebody is not a royal like they said they was. Okay. And these people that were celebrating right here. Oh, y'all can't even see right there. These people that were celebrating right here is no longer celebrating here. All right. But I feel like whoever didn't die, this person, with this enemy in reverse, this person is not your enemy. Whoever this is, somebody could have said you were a widower. Somebody could be saying you're divorced or you're a widower. So again, do you know how like mind control work, or like mass manipulation or something like this? Once a lot of people start, that's why I told y'all, I don't mean no offense to the tarot community alone, but I just know how I know mind game. I know how stuff works, okay? And if you start picking up certain lingo that's popular that people use, even if you're in that industry or if you're in that community, that's why I like to look at what words mean. I don't always remember on the spot. I have to go back and check. But each source will tell me if something, look at how they're using that word in this situation. Just like you can't when we talk about legal matters, I can't always go to etymology. I'll go to my Black's Law Dictionary because that's the language that they're speaking. That legalese, that's what mainly they're speaking in those documents. So if I use etymology to compare when I want to know what a word is, I may miss out on something when it comes to legal things or processes because I'm using that. Now, if I want to go back to the history of the word, that's why I use etymology, because the Bible is history. So even far back as what in the late 1500s, they said was the no, the first Bible was supposed to be the Algonquin Bible, but nobody can really read it or something. Nobody, they don't really have many people that can read that language, so you really don't know what it's saying. And I don't like to just go off of what just one person said. If one person just popped up and said, "I know how to read it," I would be speculating, or I would be skeptical. Okay. Um, but then you have the Geneva Bible, and then you have the King James 1607, 1609, something like this, around the time when we was being colonized. All right, so it's, you know what I'm saying? Hmm. So somebody could have been waiting for something. Somebody could have been waiting for you to get we got something about a letter. Somebody could have been waiting for you to die, is what I heard. Okay. But whoever this is, somebody could have been held hostage or something like this by these women. So then they can then hold me hostage. So if this man had the title, or he was my owner, or my spouse was my owner, or this new masculine that everybody don't want me to link up with or whatever, or one of these masculines, or one of these choices, or the first choices or selection that I was shown, I could see why that would add up to, because somebody be like, you don't want to do the work, but what the fuck is the work? The work for you is different than the work for me. I've already worked on myself tremendously, and I've already stood my ground 10 toes down without running, not one damn time. I want my shit now. And again, nobody's gonna fool me. Oh, once you leave that person, well, shit. It seemed like that person and his family, whether he's consciously aware or not, are the ones that these people are choosing over me. So why are you telling me to leave this motherfucker? Like I can't tell that y'all got some kind of attachment to him. That don't make no sense. Something don't make no sense, y'all. It's like these motherfuckers got a hold of some kind of cloning facility or some shit like this, okay? That one of these feathers or my father's or something owned. You know what I'm saying? It's almost looking like that to me. It's almost looking like that. And these people could have watched me going through changes and stuff like that. And they could have done something to, this could just be a rejuvenation center or something like this. And, they could have been said what the fuck somebody was supposed to be doing, but you didn't. And so I don't even like the fact that people are still in this sideways group kind of scolding this person, watching everything they doing, but not including them in the works. Anybody would be pissed off and look irate if they had to figure this shit out on their own. And again, we just talking. We just talking. They could possibly be looked at as like that. Or if you have to wake up every day with 100 arrows in your back, and you have to take every single one out, lick the blood, sit there and think about, who sent this, in order to even get your day started or throughout your whole day. It's at least 100 arrows that hit you, whether it's just a sharp word of something come in, or somebody thinks they're giving you a word of encouragement, but they know they being shady because they know that you don't know what somebody wants from you. It's almost like, yeah, dad is going to be home on Friday. But the whole thing is your dad told your sister, left a note and said, you know what, you better make sure that Shalonda clean out that refrigerator before I come back here, or it's going to be on. You know what I'm saying? You better make sure she better get that room clean, get them damn clothes off the floor. And your sister like, yeah, motherfucker, I know he said, and I ain't telling one thing. And then, the dad come up to you and be like, I told you when I came back from here because I've been talking to you about this. And it's just like, dude, nobody told me. Well, you already know it should, but still, if that's the way you felt about it and you wanted me to have that message, don't you think that it's kind of messed up that she didn't tell me all week that that's what you said? Because usually we'd be like, yeah, girl, dad was here, man. When he left for his vacation, shit, he said, you better have them clothes up off the floor, girl. He wasn't even playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's nice. You already know. I already know the clothes are supposed to be off the floor. But the point is, your daughter didn't tell me that you said this and you was upset about it. I would have found some time to say, let me go ahead and do this because dad said it. So ain't nobody gonna sit here. We just gonna clarify shit just a couple times around here and lay it down. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and play around with you, go back and forth when I know it's a group of people that are watching me and trying to keep me away from something that is that's a God-given birthright or something gift or birthright to me. And because I don't know everything about it, is because these people didn't want me to know. They purposely didn't want me to know about something because they knew that I could make accurate decisions about something. And this might end something between them and something or someone else. And somebody didn't want that. Somebody was very selfish about something, that they were willing to put somebody else's life on the line, because I feel like these moves that we're making right now is what's going to build the future, if we're going to have anything like in a likeness of a fucking future here in America. And a lot of the things that I'm picking up on is stuff that's already self-running, but somebody wanted to be run down, or people like, I'm just gonna move up and I'm gonna be HR now, or I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna just sit in the CEO's desk. And these people didn't have what to take, nor did they give a fuck, nor did they was thinking like, this is my dad's business, I'm gonna make him proud, or whatever this is. They didn't have that something. And some of this stuff could be failing. Some of these homes could be overgrown. Maybe somebody was just supposed to get acquainted with these things that they inherited, and nobody got I didn't get a chance to do that, where other people possibly did. And I'm upset about it. We have a gift here in the upright. So somebody did give somebody something. And this group just thought they could play you for stupid. And they've been lying to somebody saying, yeah, I went over there and I told her about this, and they ain't said a damn thing. They wanted somebody to be sitting there looking stupid so they can prove a point or try to punk God and say, look. But the thing is, whatever you're holding back, it will be a blessing, it will be an upgrade, but it ain't gonna fucking kill me. But where you really messed up is trying to put your hands on me or send that energy towards me to try to mix up my mental. I know they were not supposed to do this. We got country house. I know it's not supposed to be no fucking secret, so that some of you motherfuckers could meet me there, because I don't know who all knows about all the details. All you motherfuckers know the details about whatever this is, so you can try to set me up along the way. Like I can't have somebody that's loyal rock with me to let me know what's up. You didn't want me to build a little entourage or a little group of people that know the ins and outs of what the fuck we're talking about, because I don't know nothing about it. That doesn't mean that I'm ignorant. That doesn't mean if somebody didn't fill me in, hey, this how it work, that I wouldn't know. Yeah, because I feel like this was the land of make-believe for all of them that tried to make it seem like, oh, yeah, you got to work and you got to hustle to get this. No, I inherited something, man, and nobody's going to change. That's cemented in my mind. We got the mountain and the sun. That's already cemented in my mind. We got somebody in thought here, or deep thought about this gift. All right. And then we have reunion in the reverse. Okay. Somebody may not want a reunion with you or something here. Somebody may not be a rich man. Maybe they don't want you to see them down and out. And that's people that you still would, you know what I'm saying? You still would probably fuck with. Hey man, you're an asset to this. What would make you think I didn't want to work with you or something like this? I don't understand people's thinking. Yeah, a letter. There could have been a letter that was supposed to come to you. Okay, 46. Okay, and if this is something that's not yet, I feel like it was supposed to be, and somebody pushed it back a little bit. And if it's something that's not yet, again, we already talking about it. All right. Somebody did love somebody. It wasn't unrequited here. 5 of Swords in the reverse with this angel. This is people that know they have 1 million followers on YouTube or 1 billion followers on YouTube, and you only got 1,000. And so it don't matter how they come across and say something. If you on the same wavelength with them a little bit, where you know when shade is being thrown, that's like you not being able to fight back. But, somebody is flaunting across the screen. I think I seen that Keke Palmer commercial, and she said, if it's one thing I know, I mind my business. And and then I think it's something about, he was like, where you want to go? And she was like, some kind of black business or black this or black. And that's why I said people that overly do that shit, what you really on? And I'm hearing selling your black ass. So whether that's me or you or y'all or us, that's why they don't want me to be involved, but you don't own this. Even if this is something that a father figure left or a feather left for me, it's not higher than what God already, where God already placed me. So your corporation or something would look good possibly on me. Somebody is looking sad here, and there's the Lord energy here, okay? Um, somebody might be looking sad or whatever. Maybe somebody lost an angel or a friend or a guide or something like this, or somebody's not going to be able to be one, okay? We have this Lord energy here, and then we also have a success in love. So whoever this 21 mountain energy is, or somebody that seems mountainous, this also is putting some flowers in the reverse here. Okay, something that's putting some flowers in reverse. Oh, girl, I had to, because I ain't got nobody wrong. Okay, I thought my whole boob was hanging out. Hold on. My goodness. Okay. So again, somebody could be successfully in love with some kind of dove, or could be about doves or something like this. Okay, and it might be sad news for some flowers here. Somebody might have had to let go of some flowers here. And maybe, yeah, there's two groups of these melancholy people or something like this. Maybe these is people that's being nonchalant about a situation or something. And then we have this sad news here. Okay. A Lord could have told somebody something. It could have made them sad or something like this. I don't know. All right. We got a trip to the country. Yeah. Maybe somebody thought something like they were going to go on a trip or something like this with somebody and they can't, or something like this. Okay. Might be sad news that at 14 somebody killed you or pierced you, or did some kind of slight damage to you or something, or cut you off. Okay, because I was just thinking I'm supposed to be on that throne since 13, or getting training or something. Somebody cut somebody off, that somebody stabbed somebody in the back or something here. Somebody did something. They get sad news could have happened at 13, 14. Okay. I met my Taurus at 14. They could have even killed him. Okay. These could have been, if I've always had goons and goblins or dark energies, or people in footsteps in the dark around me, who knows, when I was younger. Something could have happened to this Taurus, or something could have happened to me. Something happened to somebody. They could have lied on me and said that I did it or something like this. And it was these group of jealous women, because this person might have been connected to them at first. And then when he met me, that shit got cut off. I don't know. But 15 was a success in love. So even if we talk about the devil energy, or 15 could be the lovers that are outcasted, or under some type of casting or some kind of love spell or something. Where they can't feel each other or something like this. That could have been done here because somebody saw that you and this person was in love at 15. A mother, a outsider, people under the stairs could have been watching. If they've had cameras around me this whole time, somebody's seen something and this made them jealous or want what I had or something like this. Yeah, they refused the gift. But I feel like this gift is now in the upright though. Maybe even, look, somebody could have denied you as an angel or didn't see you as an angel. But I feel like if they did this, it was on purpose. Somebody denied you to be an angel, possibly. Or somebody. Wow. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse with Frankenstein. There's a shock. Somebody could be a Frankenstein, or somebody was doing some Frankenstein shit or something like this. Because I feel like there was something else. I don't think this lady was thinking this out of the park thing that I'm thinking. But, there is something going on with some things that have been separated, where somebody's seeing if somebody else took this shit over, or should they just get rid of this, or should, and it's something that, people should. It's something that should, I feel like there's something that should be kept. It's just protocol. No, who is talking about going in, busting something all the way up to the core that been already in some type of use or something for I don't know how long? Ain't nobody talking about that. You got to revamp your team. It's time to put some of them fucking toys away. It's time to, this is just what we've been keep on talking about here, okay? So somebody could be put back together in some kind of part or way or something here where you cannot have children or something like this, okay? Since 17, somebody could have did something to somebody at 17 and somebody can't have children. This might make you sad, or this might be about to make you sad if you find this out, okay? Somebody might be trying to tell you if you're ready to find out more information about something. I don't know. We have this Frankenstein person in reverse is a friend. I'm hearing no time to die. So maybe there is, if the gods end up something happening to them or something, it's best that you already would have died already. Because at this point, these people would probably treat your body like shit. They wouldn't be sacred with it or something like this. They wouldn't try to reanimate or something like this. I don't know. This could be gods that don't want to let other gods die or something, or but they check you out before they, but this could be, I don't know if this is something that's unclean or something that would remove your soul, or if we really be talking about, oh, they ain't got no soul, do you really know what that is? And I feel like I got the song Soulful this morning, so somebody could be trying to make you feel like you don't have a soul, but you might be soulful, but I don't know what this is. Like somebody, I don't want to be handled like everybody else or some shit like this. And that's what I'm saying. I know don't nobody owe me something, but they kind of do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I wouldn't be in shock if somebody did spell work and made me, well, I don't want to be 17, bitch, because I don't want to go to high school another day in my life. But some shit, maybe we could start off playing around in college or something. I don't even know, like a fun college though, or some shit like this. And I can't. I don't want to, nothing too serious. I can't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if I woke up tomorrow in a situation where I'm in a safe place and somebody I woke up in a whole different apartment or environment and somebody was like, calm down, bitch. I know you don't know where you at, but we need to bring you here so we can safely tell you what the fuck is going on because we didn't want you to act crazy. You know what I'm saying? I could understand some shit like that. I can understand something like that. But I feel like a lot of these people, they don't like me now. And that's just too bad. Once we get all this shit out the way, you might like me again. And I might like you. I don't know. So we have a quarrel, a fight or something here in the reverse. People just, you can't tell me that this ain't nothing like, that these people ain't like, these people ain't like intimidated or something like this. I feel like they're more afraid of me than I am of them. They like to play trickster energies, but these people ain't they're not that wicked. Some of them, they have to give off a wicked approach, and some of these motherfuckers might just chop your head right off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to take my chances because I feel like it had already been done by now. I'm not afraid, is what I'm saying. I just like to make choices. I like to, oh, that's what you present to me. Well, let me see. Give me a month. I won't say nothing. I'll keep it in and I'll think about the shit and get back to you. Yeah, that sounds like, okay, that's about fitting what I thought what the fuck was going on. Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe we could go there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so what is this shit just for like 5 years? And then I get to, okay, well, yeah, all right. Well, I can see, well, I can fuck around in it a minute. You know? You understand? A cloud. Somebody try to put a clown. Yeah, somebody try to clown somebody or put a cloud of smoke over your eyes or something like this so you can see. My lips are so dry, y'all. Hold on, I have to go get something for my lips. Lord, I don't know why I just thought about the oranges on the 3 of Cups card. Okay, because I'm just thinking like, oh, before we even get started with this fucking winter. And this is what I'm saying too. I'm gonna say this one last thing, because you ain't gonna tell me that these people been holding back some, or these motherfuckers got buildings or places they could offer me a place to stay or something like this when this shit was getting crazy around here, just so I can feel a little, so I can get my feet wet a little bit and see what it be like to be like, fuck you, nigga, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even wanted to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, what? 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 Yeah, there's some, it has to be a big, like, hate or somebody is guilty of something, it's something like this. Okay? Hold on one second. Hold on.